Potatoes, the versatile and beloved staple of many cuisines, are surprisingly easy to grow in your own backyard. With the right knowledge and a little effort, you can cultivate a bountiful harvest of delicious spuds that will have you enjoying the fruits of your labor throughout the year. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, here's a step-by-step guide to help you grow great potatoes. Before we begin, let me tell you, I have added a link in description. Check out the secret way that I have seen many farmers actually use the technique. 1. Choosing the right varieties. Before you start planting, it's essential to choose the right potato varieties for your growing conditions and culinary preferences. Potatoes come in various types, each with distinct flavors, textures, and uses. Some popular varieties include Russet, Yukon Gold, Red Pontiac, and Fingerling. Research which varieties thrive in your climate and consider your preferences for cooking, whether you prefer baking, mashing, or frying. 2. Preparing the soil. Potatoes flourish in well-draining, loose soil with a slightly acidic to neutral pH. Begin by selecting a sunny spot in your garden. Loosen the soil to a depth of about 8 to 10 inches and remove any rocks or debris. Adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure helps improve soil structure and fertility. This creates a healthy environment for your potato plants to grow strong and produce abundant tubers. 3. Chitting or sprouting seed potatoes. A little preparation goes a long way when it comes to growing potatoes. To give your seed potatoes a head start, consider chitting them before planting. Chitting involves allowing the potatoes to sprout indoors before planting. Place the seed potatoes in an area with indirect light, like a windowsill, with the eyes facing up. This encourages the development of sturdy sprouts that will grow vigorously when planted. 4. Planting the seed potatoes, **. Once your seed potatoes have sprouted, it's time to plant them in the garden. Create trenches in the prepared soil, around 4 inches deep and spaced about 12 to 15 inches apart. Place the seed potatoes in the trenches with the sprouts facing up. Cover them with soil and water thoroughly. As the plants grow, they will form mounds of soil known as hills, which protect the developing tubers from sunlight exposure. 5. Hilling and mulching. As your potato plants grow, they'll need to be hilled, meaning, you'll pile soil around the base of the plants. Hilling not only helps protect the tubers from sunlight, which can cause them to turn green and become toxic, but it also encourages more tuber formation. Repeat the hilling process every few weeks, gradually mounding soil around the growing plants. To conserve soil moisture and suppress weeds, consider applying a layer of organic mulch around the plants. 6. Watering and fertilizing. Potato plants require consistent moisture throughout the growing season, particularly during the flowering and tuber development stages. Ensure the soil remains evenly moist but not waterlogged. Deep, thorough watering is better than frequent shallow watering. To support healthy growth and tuber development, fertilize your potato plants with a balanced fertilizer. Avoid excessive nitrogen, as it can lead to excessive foliage growth at the expense of tubers. 7. Pest and disease management. Keep a watchful eye for common potato pests such as aphids, Colorado potato beetles, and potato leafhoppers. Regularly inspect the leaves for signs of damage, and if necessary, consider using natural pest control methods such as introducing beneficial insects or using insecticidal soap. Be on the lookout for diseases like late blight, which can devastate potato crops. If you detect signs of disease, promptly remove affected foliage and destroy it to prevent the spread. 8. Harvesting and storage, **. The exciting moment arrives when it's time to harvest your potatoes. Harvesting typically occurs when the plants have flowered and the foliage begins to turn yellow and die back. Carefully dig around the hills to unearth the potatoes. Gently brush off excess soil and let the potatoes cure in a cool, dry, and dark place for a couple of weeks. This toughens their skins and extends their shelf life. Store your cured potatoes in a cool, dark area to prevent sprouting. Growing great potatoes is a rewarding endeavor that offers both the joy of cultivation and the satisfaction of enjoying your homegrown produce. By using this technique, you can have a successful harvest that you will ever have. With a bit of patience and dedication, you can savor the delicious taste of freshly dug potatoes from your own garden. A true testament to the joys of home gardening.